Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? I am Dan from Trading with Dan. This is our Bitcoin morning update. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we shall go straight over to those Bitcoin 4-hour charts. So not too much going on here at the moment. All we've really got going on is we're just sideways consolidating above that important level, that just below $64,000 level, consolidating above there in a tight sideways trading range over the weekend. Would you believe it? Whilst we await our direction and cue from the traditional markets, the futures that will open this evening, and obviously the cash markets that will open tomorrow. So yeah, tight trading range here. We are going to have to make a decision. Do we basically break above? We could probably draw a short time frame horizontal in here as well. In fact, we can draw it from here actually. So I think obviously breaking above this would be the maybe lower it a little bit down. Maybe breaking above here would be the point at which then we will potentially see that move back towards 68,000. This level being about 65,500, and then obviously breaking below our just below $64,000 level will probably just drop us back into this range here, and then we obviously need to decide then would we put in a low here and then move back up, or would we actually then take out 60,000, head towards 57,000, and then make some serious decisions down there, and have a bit of a squeaky bum time. So yeah, that's what we're looking at the moment. We're just looking for the direction here. We're looking to either break above here, break below here. And it's hard really to say which way. Well, obviously it's hard to say which way we're going to go. I do potentially have a slight bias to us just dropping down into this previous price action. You can kind of see we've tested into it twice. Maybe we are going to come and drop into it, but like I said, I mean, we only realistically need to look at closes below there, and then we'll be in the thick of it again, or closes above here, and then yeah, we'll be looking good for a move potentially to all-time highs. A lot of it will realistically depend on where stock markets go next week. As you can see, this is the S&P, had a bit of a nice closure, a nice rally into the closure on Friday, after obviously having a bit of downwards price action. So if this continues onwards and upwards, realistically we have to have a bias towards just Bitcoin moving onwards and upwards, because everything is all super correlated. DXY very strong as well, potentially bull flagging out, but will it just put in one of its sort of topping formations, come back down, maybe then put in a higher low, and then push on upwards? We shall see. But in that meantime, if we do put in a sort of a topping in the medium term, obviously a weakening DXY, potentially a tailwind to push Bitcoin onwards and upwards also. Not much else to look at. Gold, we just have a quick look at the gold closures, looking good above 1640. Silver up at $25, 25 handle on silver, taking out these highs as well. Bitcoin dominance having a little bit of a pullback. Ethereum, as you may know, getting a little bit of a pullback against Bitcoin here, as you can see. Actually dipped below this horizontal. Are we gonna stay below here? Have we got a high, a low, a lower high, and gonna put in a lower low? That will remain to be seen. We'll just extend this along. That will remain to be seen. Or are we just gonna kind of put in a tightening formation, a pennant, and then break which way? If we are gonna be drawing a pennant, a triangle, a symmetrical triangle here, this realistically has to be about where we bottom out and do move back up. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that, and the ETH USD pairing. I mean, we were talking about how this was looking pretty dicey regarding this trend line, and it is actually below it now. And I was going to say it was given it a full stern inspection, but he's done that and it is broken below. So we are below this. So it is somewhat worrying. Again, if Bitcoin is to go up, obviously go up in dollar value, it will drag this up, even if it does lag percentage gains Bitcoin. But obviously if Bitcoin does break down, this is going to probably break down pretty quick, which is why we are potentially seeing Ethereum Ethereum USD, Ethereum BTC pairing struggle because of this trend line in the dollar price that is looking a bit in play, basically, as in to break to the downside. So yeah, need to make progress there. Need to get supported here. Bitcoin does need to hold this and start to push up, or we're just gonna have a bit of a downwards price action, and then just digest that over time, and ultimately we know where the destination is. It is just the route we are going to take. So yeah, that is pretty much a quick one this morning. Not really too much for me to say. Remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor. Always do your own research, and I shall speak to you guys soon.